Hey guys, it's Mr. Bessling. Starting with lesson 5.1.1. That's the section 5.1, and this is going to be your first lesson. This is about probability, and we often say that the probability of event A is going to be the number of successful outcomes divided by the number of total possible outcomes divided by total outcomes. So this A that we use here, this probability of A, we call this is the event. So it's the probability of something occurring. For example, we can look at what is the probability of rolling a 6 on a die, on a 6-sided die. And we have to think of, well, first of all, let's start with what is our total number of outcomes. How many different outcomes can you have for rolling a die? Well, you could roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, so there's 6 possible outcomes. How many successful outcomes are there? Well, there's only one when you roll a 6. So the probability of rolling a 6 on a 6-sided die is 1 out of 6. Now we notice a few things about probability. First of all, note how we write this as a fraction. This is actually going to equal the number 1.6 repeated. So there's an important concept here when we write a probability. The probability is always going to be a number somewhere between 0 and 1, the probability of any event. We don't say the probability is 100. Usually when we're saying that, we mean 100%. For example, this problem with the probability of rolling a die, the probability is 0.16 repeated, but what does that mean if I multiply this by 100%? Then that's going to equal 16%. The word percent literally means per 100. So what we're saying, it's 16 per 100, which is technically this number right here, 0.16 repeated, 16 per 100. So going back to this, the probability is always a number between 0 and 1. If the probability of an event is 0, we say that this event is certain to not occur. Certain to not occur. Right? Like the probability of you failing this class is 0 as long as you try, right? Okay, if the probability of the event equals 1, we call this a certain event, or the event is certain. Yeah, what am I doing to this thing here? Certain to occur.